Here we go, folks. West Essex first possession. They march right down the field on the counter play. Steve O'Neill goes 59 yards to Patriots with the PAT. Just like that, 7-0 West Essex. That drive, 3 plays, 76 yards. Lenape Valley's first play on offense, a successful one. Nick Rafferty busting through for a 12-yard gain. First down, Patriots. Lenape Valley unable to sustain the drive. Nowhere to go on this play. They are forced to punt, trailing 7-0 here in the first quarter. West Essex on the move again. Robert O'Neill, like a freight train, barreling through for a big 20-yard gain to the Patriot 42. West Essex on play action. Quarterback Paul Haramis. The pass to Anthony Bertoli. 23 yards all the way down to the Patriot 1. Next play, John Lasella punches in from 1 yard out. The PAT failed. Still in the first quarter. 13-0 West Essex over Lenape. Lenape Valley forced to punt. Anthony Pompey breaks a tackle. He's got running room. He makes a 56-yard return all the way down to Lenape Valley 13. West Essex has got it going early in this game, folks, still in the first quarter. Next play on the jet sweep, a great block. Stephen O'Neill, 13 yards into the end zone. The PAT failed. 19-0 West Essex over Lenape Valley after 1 quarter. Second quarter action we go. Lenape Valley finally gets their offense in gear. Bobby Pregno, a great job to avoid the sack. Finds Zach Similjian, 16-yard play, first down on the third down play for Lenape Valley. Great call here by Patriot coach Don Small, and the flea flicker. Bobby Pregno to Zach Similjian, 43-yard pass for Lenape Valley. And they go on the score right here. Bobby Pregno, 6-yard touchdown run with a 2-point conversion. They now trail 19-8. The Patriots are back in the game. Then Lenape Valley tries the onside kick. They get the ball back, all right, in West Essex territory. Lenape Valley needs a drive right here, but they fumble, recovered by West Essex. A big turnover for Lenape Valley. If they would have punched it in there, they would have been in this game, but didn't happen. Okay, off that turnover, West Essex able to drive down the field. Stephen O'Neill barrels ahead for a big 20-yard gain. And West Essex goes on to score again. It's Stephen O'Neill, the star of this game, with the touchdown plus the 2-point conversion. 27-8 West Essex at the half. West Essex totally dominant in the second half. They roll on to victory into the state finals. They beat Lenape Valley 48-8 the final. It was a great year for Lenape Valley. They finish out 9-2.
They're a physical team. I mean, they came out here and they just, from what I've heard talking to my offensive linemen, they just physically just beat us up, and that's something we haven't seen all year. And props to them. I mean, they came out here and they pushed us around. Good for them.
We had to play very well. We couldn't turn the ball over. We had to take advantage of some things. We get the turnover, we get the onside kick. We get the and you think you could build some momentum, and we just didn't get it done. We're a little shorthanded. I don't think that helped us any. But you got to give West Essex credit. And I got to give. For me, this was a special group of kids. These seniors. I mean, they just. You could coach till you're 100 with these kids. I mean, they just, there were no bad practices. They were just great kids every day to be around. A lot of fun. I mean, some years you can't wait for it to end. I wish we could coach to February here, and they were a good example for our younger kids to follow. I mean, just every one of them are great character kids, great leaders in their own way, and it was a fun year. I mean, 9-2. Is a good year. I don't care who, you can take the Jets, the Giants, any of them, Rutgers, and 9-2, pretty good year. So, I've been at it 41 years, and shoot, I'll take 9-2 every year.
Now, as a senior, finishing the run-up this season, when you look at what's coming back for your club next year, what are some of the thoughts about what the juniors are going to be able to do next year as seniors to maybe take this team to the next level?
We had a lot of juniors playing. I mean, it's good for them. I mean, they get a lot of experience. It's great. I mean, I played last year, and it was huge playing in the state playoffs. You get a lot of experience, gets the yips out of you. It's good. I mean, they're going to come back. Coach Mullen does a great job every year. I mean, every year he has a team that competes. And just like this year, next year he's going to come out and he's going to put our team on the field that's going to be able to compete with anybody.
How long is it going to take for you to be able to put this season into perspective and to really appreciate how great of a year it was for your team?
It's probably going to take a while. I mean, I love these kids on my team more than I love anyone. I had a great year. I had so much fun. I couldn't ask for anything better. And, I mean, it's upsetting that it's over, but got to move on. Got to go to the next thing.
How do you, from year to year, how long does it take for you to put each year into perspective and then put it behind you and then start looking forward to the next year?
I kind of remember. You remember though the years. It's just you'll see a kid on the street, or you'll see you'll hear from somebody from 20 years ago, and you can just picture that team. It's just amazing. I got a couple emails today from kids, who played for us in the late 70s and 80s, and it's just wow. I remember your team, I remember your number and stuff like that. So I don't know if you put it in perspective as to where it ranks in Lenape Valley legacy, but it's you never forget them. Each team. Every season's a journey, and every journey is a lifetime, and it's just, one gentleman, he asked me, how long before you start planning for next year? And I said, probably as soon as I get on that bus, so, we'll be doodling, thinking of some things, but it's, I'm looking forward to it. We got a nice crop of kids coming back, and hopefully these seniors taught them well.
I think it's encouraging that you're already thinking positively about next year. And I spoke to you before the Newton game in week 2, and I said, at any point do you ever lose the zest to do this? And you said no, and you said the minute that you do is the time to get out.
I'm out, and I was as fired up for practice yesterday as I was 40 years ago, maybe more so, So it's this is what I do. This is what I like to do. I love being around the kids, and I love being around our coaching staff.